So, good evening, friends. And today I'm coming up with the second trivia. And if you remember, I had told you that fiction is never completely fiction. This is what I believe. So, today I'm going to tell you something about the main story in my book, Possessed. And if you go through the book and if you have read it and if you have not read it, in both the cases, there is a particular story in it based on which this main title is there, Possessed. Now, this story is, which I am talking about, is divided into three parts. The it is like part one, then part two, and then part three. Now, part two of this particular story is a real story. Okay, and when I was a kid, I remember I had gone to my maternal grandfather's house, and there I saw a man and I was damn scared. I started crying, and even my maternal grandmother, may her soul rest in peace, she used to tell me, even like after growing up, that whenever I used to see that man, I used to cry as a kid, and he was so scary. His looks were so scary, and then I came to know that there are certain supernatural things through which he had like gone through, and the look of his face was basically a result of those supernatural happenings. Now, I don't want to give you a spoiler because what actually happened, if you want to know, then you need to read the book. But it is something which is really, really, really very interesting and side by side, bit scary also. Nowadays in modern life, we don't see such kind of things happening with us anymore, but in the olden times when we had lives in villages and basically smaller towns, so these things were at the peak. Okay, so what I mean to say is that the second part of the story is a true story, and really it is going to chill you. It is not something which is like a common thing which you have seen across happening everywhere or anywhere, or you might have seen in any movie. Why? Because truth is always stranger than fiction. So do have a look and go through the story if you want to know what happened actually with that man. And I'll tell you that the complete second part is complete truth. Okay. As a writer, what I did was that I started with a fictional part and I ended it the way I wanted it to end. So please go through the book, and before telling you anything else, let me remind you that this book is not for kids. So please go through, and if you love and if you like the story, then please, please, please do review it on Amazon. Okay, it's going to help me a lot. Thanks a lot, and goodbye till we meet again.